Hey there, it's David. Looking for a way to show off your love of Marketplace this winter? Look no further. We've got Marketplace zip-up hoodies. They're cozy and make a perfect winter layer. Plus, they're a great way to show that you support public service journalism. You can check out the new hoodies now at marketplace.org/donate.
Tensions in China continue to run high. Now authorities are trying to nurture the nation's relationship with Europe. Live from London, this is the Marketplace Morning Report from the BBC World Service. I'm Victoria Craig. Good morning. European Council Chief Charles Michel met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in a one-day official visit to Beijing today. There were handshakes and smiles before the cameras, but the meeting comes amid persisting economic tensions between the two sides. Brussels describes the meeting as a timely opportunity for both the EU and China to engage. At the recent G20 meeting in Bali this year, Mr. Michel urged the West to rebalance its relationship with China, adding then that it's important to listen and develop understanding. The BBC's Kerry Allen then explains how today's meeting is being received.
State media very much want to emphasise that China attaches great importance to the development of relations with Europe. And you've got a lot of reports today about how there are broad common interests between European nations and China. But at the same time, China really wants to convey a message that Europe at the moment is dependent on China. So you've got a lot of messaging about how European companies are struggling because of the high energy costs related to the Ukraine invasion. And media have very much been wanting to put the blame on the US for this. It's more or less putting a message across that it's extending an olive branch to European nations and European companies and saying, we can help you. But the flip side of that is that China itself is dependent on European countries and European companies. European companies have been moving out of the country to India, for example, and China very much recognises that over the last 3 years it has become more isolated, and it wants to make sure that those relationships with European companies are still strong.
And Chinese authorities are really facing sort of a reckoning across China with these zero COVID lockdown rules. Some loosening of those restrictions, though, today. What have we heard from authorities?
We keep on hearing about how in major cities, big hubs for economic development, they are starting to ease lockdowns. They really want to say that the length of lockdowns are shortening so that they're not disruptive to people's lives. But people still feel that China still needs to do more.
The BBC's Kerry Allen for us. Thanks for breaking this down.
Thank you.